A terrible fire, the Iroquois Theater fire, killed hundreds of people and was a massive turning point in fire safety. The fire was caused by an arc light that ignited a Muslim curtain. The death toll was high in spite of being absolutely fireproof, and many of these features had not been implemented because of fire inspections being skipped, and it was a rush to get the theater open for business. These deaths could have been prevented if proper actions and features were implemented. The world-famous production musical Mr. Bluebeard was showing in the Iroquois Theater in Chicago, Illinois. Tickets had been sold out for the December 30th showing, so they created a standing area in the back of the theater. Most of the audience were children. Around 3:15 p.m., a stage arc light short-circuited, lit a curtain, and caused a massive blaze. Stagehands attempted to put out the fire with an asbestos fire curtain and a fire extinguisher. Eddie Foy, the main actor in the play, tries to calm down the crowd. After the crowd realizes this isn't a special effect, they try to leave the building. They ran to exit doors to find that they were locked, fake, or had unusual looking doorknobs. Ushers simply refused to open doors, and staff members were unfamiliar with the layout of the building, and there were confusing door locks. Dancers on stage opened the back door, causing wind to come in, and the extra oxygen made the fire grow. The audience in the lower level could only exit to one open door in the back. No doors were open for the top two levels. There were iron gates to prevent the top two sections from getting a better view on the bottom floor. People rushing down the stairs were crushed or suffocated with the crowds. People from upper levels used a fire escape that had bad installation and design, so people tripped over the edge of it. There was no fire alarm to alert the fire department, so the stagehand had to run to a fire station. People were unable to escape from the structure. Once the fire department had responded to the fire at the theater, they came to the theater and realized the fire had already consumed the theater and the patrons. In the aftermath of the incident, 602 people unfortunately died that evening. 200 of those deaths were from people trying to escape through the false fire doors. Another 125 were from doors that were blocked by iron gates, originally to prevent people from cheaper tickets from getting a better view. The disaster was a preventable fire. If rules had been followed, the death toll would have been little to none. If there were working fire exits, people would have been able to leave in case of a fire. Later on, a memorial had been built for the victims of a fire. In addition, building codes were changed. The panic bar was required in theaters and other high-traffic areas. Doors also had to open outward and remain unlocked so the audience would not be trapped inside because of bodies holding the door closed. And automatic sprinklers, fire alarm boxes, and emergency lighting were now required. Mayor Harrison was also blamed for the fire for failing to enforce fire codes.